you sure it's in there?
It's in there.
Let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships Armed and Ready. I'm Stephen Quadros. I am the Fight Professor, alongside my broadcast partner, Bas Rutten, codename El Guapo. Tonight, we have some truly interesting matchups, including the K1 invading Pride in the form of Mirko Cro Cop taking on the Pride middleweight champion, Wanderlei Silva, in a non-title bout. Now that should be an interesting matchup, boss. Boss? Mirko Cro Cop, Wanderlei Silva?
Yes, sorry. Yes, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Because we all know Mirko Cro Cop from the K1. He's a devastating striker, so he knows how to punch. And he knows how to kick. But he's going to face Wanderlei Silva. Also a very good striker himself. But will it be enough for him? If I would be Wanderlei Silva, I would take this fight to the ground as soon as possible.
And speaking of taking fights to the ground, dangerous Dan Henderson, one of America's best wrestlers, the man with the big right hand, is going up against the latest hotshot from the Brazilian top team, Ricardo Arona. The classic rivalry, American wrestling versus Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, and this guy knows his things on the ground. He's the 2 times Abu Dhabi World Submission Fighting Wrestling. He knows exactly what to do there. But can he take the fight to the ground? We don't know, because he's going to face this world-class wrestler in Dan Henderson, who, by the way, developed some serious boxing skills.
And did someone mention trouble? Quinton Rampage Jackson is going to be stepping back into the ring of Pride, and he's going to be facing the 2-time Japan K1 champion in Masaki Satake. Now that's going to be a brawl.
Yeah, this guy is a character. He's walking to the ring with that chain. He tries to be a tough guy. He tries to be just like us. You know that, by the way, tonight is going to be his 5th Japanese opponent, his 5th. He's stealing many hearts of Japanese fans. I hope that tonight he's going to steal the heart of Satake.
And now, the reason why I have gathered you all here. Inside this case, my partner, Bas Rutten, has assured me is something that will revolutionize the entire martial arts world forever. So, without further ado, let's open the case, boss. What? What is this? This is the secret weapon? Your instruction tape?
It's not an instructional, it's the boss with the mixed martial arts workout, man. This is something completely different than an instructional tape.
I don't believe this.
Just take a look at this. Look at this guy. Handsome guy right there. Handsome guy. El Guapo splits. And whoever always say, oh, the liver shot coming up. Here goes liver shot. I'm telling you, people underestimate it. Okay, palm strike's not effective. Watch this. High kick. Palm strike, boom, right to the hospital.
What?
He went right to the hospital.
This is top secret? This is your instructional tape?
This is not just a tape. This is the boss with the mixed martial arts workout. Steven, come on. Look at this. This is art. Oh, kick to the head. This is Frank Shamrock here, right here. Kick to the, oh, Maurice Smith. Look at this. Look at this, Maurice Smith. Oh, you want to stand up with me? Front kick, punch to the head. Oh, now he takes me down. Now he takes me down. No, hey, guys, come on. Good. Look at this. Oh, to the liver again. I told you, don't do that to me. You want to fight? You got to pay the price. Knee bar. This is beautiful. Jesus, I'm looking good. Oh, I'm looking good. I got to go, Angie. Jesus Christ, look at this. This has got to be sold for a lot of more money. Oh my, look at me. Look at me! Boss, you're good looking. Hey, Jeremy, no, boss, listen. Hey, choke. Choke! I choke him out! No, not you. Listen, you gotta sell this tape to the Home Shopping Network, okay?
I'm here with Bob Sapp. Bob, you're a big man. What are your dimensions?
6'4", 360 pounds, and 10% body fat.
Now, you'd say you train with Maurice Smith. What is the training like with Maurice?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mo's got me getting up early in the morning and we're doing some running. I'm running about 3 to 4 miles a day. Afterwards, we go straight to swimming, and then after that, we usually hit the weights or do another grappling session. Then I have about 4 to 5 hours off, and then straight back to the kickboxing and the grappling.
Is part of Maurice's training style to tease you?
A little bit. Maurice likes to try to get in there a little bit and tease me up a little bit, him and some of his other constituents, as we shall call them.
And does that get a burning fire inside of you of maybe anger toward him, but you're going to take that out on your opponent in the ring?
Definitely, 100%. I tell you what, when we're up there in the morning, I have nothing in my mind other than just to win a fight. And Maurice sees to it that I am staying focused all the way.
It's his first time in mixed martial arts. He is Bob the Beast Sapp, and he picked a tough guy in Norihisa Yamamoto. We've seen a lot of big guys come into mixed martial arts and have mixed results, boss.
Yeah, everybody thinks that size doesn't matter, and of course it does, but normally with size also comes stamina problems, that is. But there's a lot of power also involved with size. So I think that Bob Sapp is very strong in the first round. Yamamoto got to try to work his way around, see if he can get him tired, go for a takedown, and then go for a straight armbar, which is going to be very difficult because, yeah, we saw his arms. It's like my legs. It's like going for a knee bar. Instead, he's going to do it on an arm.
Would you say that you were primarily a grappler or a striker?
I think primarily this fight, I'm going to be a striker. So Yamamoto better watch out.
Okay, and here it is. This is going to be an interesting one, boss.
Oh yes, there's quite a bit of a weight difference here.
Yes, there is. 150 pounds.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we got a lot of experience difference too.
That man right there, Bob Sapp. 6'4", 370 pounds of fury. Bob the Beast Sapp going up against that man there. Norihisa Yamamoto from Takada Dojo. Yamamoto is fast becoming known as sort of the giant killer.
Oh yeah,
Because his last fight in Pride, he fought a man who was 300 pounds, a K1 fighter by the name of Jan the Giant Norche, and got him with an armbar. And here he is with an even bigger man. Now, interesting about Bob Sapp, this is his mixed martial arts debut. He has been training since November of last year with Maurice Smith. He's also got Randy Couture, two-time UFC champion. So he's got a strong corner, but what will he do? A lot of people think he's going to come out and strike, and Yamamoto's going to want to get this one on the ground.
yeah, I think so too. Maybe also a key thing for Yamamoto could be low kicks, maybe, because he's so big. Yeah, he's got his stick and move right now, and he doesn't want to take the fight. He wants to take the fight to the ground, but he doesn't want to end up on the bottom. That's one thing for sure.
And he wants to grab that leg, but Bob Sapp is going to sort of punch away on the ropes. Sapp with an uppercut. Look how big Sapp is.
Oh, and he's doing a good job here. He doesn't go crazy. He takes his time.
The problem for Yamamoto will be how is he going to hurt this man? Bob Sapp is used to contact. He was in the National Football League for 4 years. He played pro ball from 96 to 2000. He started his... big
this is
left
going to be
hand.
over.
Bob Sapp is pounding away, and he's holding back because he doesn't want to blow all his energy right away. Because there's the low kick.
Yep, if he keeps throwing that low kick, that could be his chance, but you don't want to get hit again. Bob Sapp is doing a real good job right now, but I think he should pressure it and go to try to force a knockout, especially here in the corner. Throw a knee, maybe even.
Well, especially since in one of Yamamoto's previous fights in Pride, he was stopped early by Suario Silva with punches, and here he is in the clinch with Bob Sapp, and that's not a good position to be in. I wouldn't be worried about the knees, but the punches. Oh, is he going to throw a knee?
He's got to throw a knee. That would be the best thing for the Giant to do right now. Our big 370-pound guy.
Yeah, throwing body shots like that.
Body
pounding
shot,
away.
nice. Whoa.
Oh, he's beating him up now. He's beating him up now. Bob Sapp wants to save his energy, but he's in total control. How in the world is Yamamoto going to get Bob Sapp on the ground?
Yeah, it's not going to happen. The only thing that he can hope for is that Bob Sapp is going to get tired. Bob Sapp should lock him up in this corner right now and try to finish the job there.
And
Look at
Yamamoto
this.
goes down. Yamamoto, and he's getting ready to knee to the body by Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp dealing it out. The referee taking a real close look at Yamamoto. Sapp backs up, and Yamamoto is starting to look like a mess in the face.
Whoa. Some good stiff hook.
Oh!
Not a hit.
Big left hand by Sapp. It rocked Yamamoto. Yamamoto keeping his chin down. A smart move.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Bob Sapp should throw knees here, and it would be a very smart thing for Yamamoto to do too. Oh! They call the fight.
The fight is over. Bob Sapp has exploded onto the scene with a furious pounding of Norihisa Yamamoto.
You know what I'm very impressed with is that he didn't go blind. He did everything perfect. He hit him with a few combinations and then he waited again.
Okay, it was 2 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 1. Bob Sapp unleashing a furious barrage of punches and stopping Norihisa Yamamoto with a knockout.
2 minutes, 44
Beautiful. For somebody, again, who was the first time in the ring, he was very relaxed and his strategy was perfect. Look at this, here we go. Whoa!
There's the uppercut and just pounding away. I mean, Yamamoto, it didn't land super clean, but Yamamoto was a beaten man there.
Yeah, and they got 370 pounds behind it.
Oh, that's it. It was a right hook, moving sideways, grazing along the chin, and referee Yuji Shimada not wanting to see Norihisa Yamamoto take any more punishment, saved him from his own courage, and Bob Sapp is really made a sensation. And you know, Bob Sapp technically is fighting for K1, so this was, in some ways, was K1 versus Pride match.
Wow, I wouldn't expect. Now, of course, Maurice Smith is in the corner, and he trained a lot of striking. I think that the major thing from Bob Sapp was that he never fought mixed martial arts. Unlike last time with Yamamoto, we were talking about this earlier today together, when he fought Jan Noortje from K1, the guy attacked with punches. And if you know that a guy's going to attack with punches, he's very easy to take down. This is not happening, of course, here with Bob Sapp. So I think that was in his favor.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Pride Fighting Championships has the heavyweight division, but we also have a blossoming super heavyweight division. We've got Bob Sapp now in the mix with Tom Erickson, Sammy Schultz, and Takayama. There are some big, huge monsters that could really be another Godzilla sequel in the Ring of Pride.
Takayama. I want to see that fight. Takayama against Bob Sapp. I think that would be a great fight.
I'd like to see Bob Sapp against Fujita. But I mean, if Bob Sapp continues to improve This guy is going to be really hard to stop.
I think so too, because he has only 6 months of mixed martial arts experience. So that says something about the man. He really wants to go. Maurice is working really hard, and he's doing a great job.
And there they go, Maurice Smith in the corner. And there's Yamamoto, a little dejected there, but he was beaten by a strong fighter, and what a lot of heart he's got.
They call him Rampage, Quentin Jackson. Quentin, why are you so angry?
Man, I'm angry because last time I came here to fight, bitched out on me.
He bitched out on you? Explain that.
You know, I'm out there fighting, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the fight on. I throw a knee, you know what I'm saying? It's a little low, but it's not a could have came out. So I'm pissed about that. I've been pissed about that ever since then.
You're talking about Daijiro Matsui, the man that fought with both Chance and many others. Don't you think he's got heart?
Man, I thought he did at first. I used to respect him. I used to respect him more than anybody else. But the way he no respect. I might not be doing too much Muay Thai, you know what I'm saying, this time, but you know what I'm saying, we'll see what go on.
So the knees to the leg and to the midsection we're not going to see against Satake?
Oh yeah, you'll see the knees. I'm not gonna give up on my knees because you know what I'm saying, I work them and I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? You know, my knees are good. I have good knees, you know what I'm saying? I just need to, you know what I'm saying, fight real fighters instead of you know, act like they got cut off, you know what I'm saying?
Quentin Rampage Jackson has made a name for himself by fighting 4 Japanese opponents. Now he's facing his 5th Japanese opponent, but this guy, boss, is a little bit different because Satake is a 2-time Japan K1 champion. Now, Quentin being a wrestler, you would think that he'd want to take it to the ground, but he's been training a lot with Tito Ortiz and those bad boy Team Punishment guys in stand-up. So what's your assessment on this fight?
Still, you can train all you want, but in 6 months you cannot be a striker like a K1 caliber striker. Quentin needs to take this fight to the ground because Satake is way too good as a striker. He wants to take it down, but Satake has a pretty decent takedown defense. We saw him fight against Guy Metzger, and Guy almost couldn't take him down. He did at the end of the fight, but he had troubles with it. Now, Quentin has a different kind of takedown. He likes to body lock his opponents and then slam them down. I hope for Quentin this is gonna work. He's gotta take this fight to the ground. Listen, I have this question for you. There's one and only question that's very important. You shave just like me, but what hairstyle did you have before you shaved? I'm just wondering, did you have the big afro or did you have the dreadlocks? Tell me, man.
I'm gonna be honest. All right, I'm gonna put it down for y'all. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. That's a part of America where the gangsters are born. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with a Jerry curl. I ain't gonna lie. It's not the one like you see on TV. It's not all greasy. I shake my la-la. It's all good, like little waves. It was good. Had a little fade to it. See, I'm from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? We do it differently.
Right on.
You understand?
That's my question, baby.
All right.
And now for the second match.
青コーナーよりクリントン・ランページ・ジャクソン選手が入場です。
Okay, here he comes, boss. It's a man that both you and I know so well, and he loves to come into the arena and
Oh yes, Mr. Bad Boy, this guy. Oh, that's a character. Huh? You see him in the pre-interview.
and you know,
he's got some mouth.
he's got a lot of anger inside of him for this fight, but he's going to need it because his opponent is no slouch. And look at him. What's he got, war paint on?
Yep, it looks like it's the new Rampage here. He's really angry. He is on a rampage.
He really is. Quentin Rampage Jackson, 23 years old, 6 feet tall, 210 pounds of fury. Originally from Memphis, Tennessee, and now he lives in Orange County, Huntington Beach to be a fact, and he trains with Tito Ortiz and Team Punishment. Quentin would like to thank KMCWheels.com because they gave him some real Superfly 22.5-inch wheels for his 1998 Ford Expedition. He's really happy about that. But man, look at that face.
Oh yes.
He kind of looks like Charles from Tap Out.
Oh no, which guy? I don't know him. It looks to me, it looks like a war movie. Right here, coming out with the pants, the war paint on the face. War, baby.
Well, let's hope that doesn't rub off on Satake, because otherwise we'll have a problem. In his corner to the left, he's got Colin Oyama, and to the right, he's got Dave Roberts, and the third corner man is Alex. Quentin has always been one of my favorite interviews, because remember the time where he said he's going to bring the chain in to fight against Sakuraba because he beat Four Gracies?
Yeah. Yeah, and the question that you asked me, remember, where couldn't you see yourself in 4 years or in 2 years? And he answered, right now I'm 24, so then probably I'm going to be 26. Classic answer.
Yeah.
The pace goes up.
You know, he's got that 1998 Ford Expedition. You know, he bought it from Tito Ortiz. He bought that car from Tito Ortiz, and he says he's going to put in some airbags.
Yeah, everything from the side, everything from the front, he said, so he could move around in the car.
Yeah, you know, Quentin is really good at sound effects. And Quentin has got a great karate Kia. And he said, he went on record as saying he thinks his opponent, Satake, is a Japanese redneck because he's got no front teeth.
Oh yes, he was so popular here in Japan. He was the first K1 champion here in Japan when everything started, when nobody knew about it. It was like back in '92 or something. And he comes in well trained. I saw him, look at him. I think he lost 20 pounds since that time.
Actually, he was the first Japan K1 champion.
Okay.
And then he ended up winning that title 2 times. And that's a significant title because you've got to fight 3 men under combat of, we're talking shin kicks, knees, punches. K1 is brutal. Even Maurice Smith said that K1 fighting is far more difficult on the body, far harder on the body than mixed martial arts.
Oh yes, that is for sure. And he did Saido karate. It's like you can compare it to Kyokushin. It's a full contact karate form here in Japan, which is brutal, trust me. I trained Kyokushin, and it's like you said, you hurt yourself even more in that style karate than you do in Thai boxing.
Yeah, a couple of Prides ago, he mentioned that he was going to unleash the invisible kick. Well, we asked Quentin Jackson about the invisible kick, and Quentin said, well, I probably won't see it tonight. Kind of a little pun there.
Actually, he's got to be real good at it because I never saw it either. But, hey, we don't know. Let's see what's going to happen tonight. And here he is.
I'll tell you what, Masaki Satake is in tip-top shape for this fight. That is the man right there, Quentin Rampage Jackson. He's got the tattoos all over. Masaki Satake. I think Quentin has got to really think about getting Satake on the ground, because I don't know that Quentin has faced a guy with as good a stand-up skills as Satake yet.
Oh, that's for sure. That's one thing for sure. Satake lost. You remember the fight against Igor Vovchanski? That was such a tough fight, and Igor couldn't finish it.
Satake was coming on at the end of that fight, and oh, look at that! Look at that! They shake hands, and Satake slaps his hand away. I don't know if that's going to get personal, but Quentin has got a bunch of henna tattoos all over him. He's a walking billboard tonight for KMC Wheels. Satake is a walking billboard for Satake.
All right, now.
Okay, there's the jab. Oh, left hook by Satake, and Quentin with an uppercut!
Nice, right uppercut.
Nice, and Quentin, he's got to watch out with that knee. He's not, hasn't been real accurate with the knee to the body in the past. As a matter of fact, he lost his last fight because of an unfortunate knee to Daijiro Matsui. But Quentin has assured us that he's worked on his accuracy with the knees, but he's going to need accuracy. And the referee is already warning him, but Quentin...
No, what happened was Satake needed him in the groin Quinton said to the ref.
Sataki, okay.
See?
Well, I hope it doesn't end in an unfortunate situation where a guy takes a knee to the groin, because in this position, you can't see where the knee is going because your head is over the guy's shoulder.
Yeah, but Quinton's doing a good job. He knees the inside of the legs of Sataki, and he had a few good knees to the body too.
But I'd like to see him break up, and I'd like to see him throw bombs. Okay, now there's...
Yeah, there he goes again to the referee. He says this is like the second or third time.
Well, Quinton should worry less about being a referee and more about being a fighter, because he's got Sataki in front of him.
He's got to take him down. That's what his strongest point is, and he's got the perfect position for it.
Okay, good call by the referee. They weren't doing significant damage in that over-under clinch in the corner. And I expect the right hand from Sataki here. I think he's going to throw this right hand lead.
High kick.
They'll go for the left hook by Sataki. Sataki, he's going to get trapped in the corner. Sataki's going to move side to side. He's going to get in the corner, and they're going to be in the same situation. Sataki getting... now there's more editorialization there by Jackson about the groin shots.
Okay, he's going for the slam. He's going to grab the leg. And this is his position, the body lock and then the slam. And he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Oh, what a slam by Quinton Jackson. Exactly as you called, boss. He got the high crotch underhook. And now he's got him in a bad position for knees right here. There it is.
Whoa.
Should have eaten that at the head.
I think so too. And he's good in controlling this position. We saw him fight against Otsuka, and he did a real good job. He didn't let Otsuka escape here. So if he can keep the fight going, he could finish the fight here just like he did. Look at those knees.
Those knees are dropping straight down onto Sataki. He's got to get out of this position. He's got to try and get guard.
He's throwing some good body shots too. In between, we can't see it from this camera angle, but you can see, what you can see is, oh, look at this. Sataki tries to lock up that arm now.
Okay, Sataki scooting away from the ropes. Quinton guarding Sataki from sliding into the guard and keeping control. Quinton in control, and he's getting, another hard knee, and another one by Quinton Jackson.
Oh, good punch.
Now he's in a bad position. He's going to be in north-south position, and that could be a real tough position for Sataki to get out of. Quinton in total control, and Sataki almost getting, and now Sataki got a half butterfly guard on the bottom, and
nice.
Quinton jumps right out of the guard into the side mount.
Well, Quinton has learned a lot now on the ground. He didn't allow to go to the guard, to jump to the side mount. Perfect. He's been working hard, Steven.
And now he's got him in a cradle, and this is no doubt. Okay, Sataki looks like he's got half guard here, and Quinton should bide his time here and pick his move, because he's been dominating so far on the ground. And Sataki's got him in half guard, and Sataki opening the guard up, and Quinton's going to pass that guard again. If Sataki isn't judicious about keeping his legs closed around that leg of Quinton.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He, every time we see him fight, he's improving. It's look at those body shots.
I tell you, we were remarking about how Sataki had practiced his takedown defense. Well, it wasn't quite good enough, because Quinton loves that body slam, and he got one earlier in this round. Sataki stacking up, and Sataki trying to scoot out.
Going for an armbar, it looks like, almost.
Is he going to go for the Kimura?
It looks like no. Ooh, that was a good knee.
There, Quinton back inside control, dropping the knees down on Masaki Sataki's head.
Nice elbow there to the ribs. That is the liver section. There we go.
You go, boss.
That's a shot for you guys at home.
That's liver shot number one. Okay, they're locked up here. I wouldn't be surprised if they restarted them, at least scooted them back to the center of the ring in this position. I don't know that they want to restart him standing, because Quinton is doing damage. And a nice pushback, and he got full guard. Sataki on the bottom, better defensive position. But if they scoot any further toward the ropes, I think the referee is going to turn around, just as I said.
There you go, man.
I think he's going to pull them back to the center of the ring, restart them in the center of the ring on the ground. I like this rule a lot, because it keeps the action going. Wait a minute. Yeah, got to go back to the ground, on the guard. Sataki has got to get out from the bottom and stand back up, in my opinion. He can't win a ground game with Quinton. Quinton is a wrestler.
Okay. Well, this is a very smart thing to do from Quinton.
Well, Quinton was going to slam him. He was going to lift him up and slam him, but that's a lot of energy to expend, because Sataki is in shape for this fight.
Yeah, but what Sataki did when Quinton got up, he opened his guard. So maybe Quinton can do the same thing now, pass the guard, go to the side mount again, because he did a good job there with the knees.
Okay, Sataki's still got the closed guard, but Sataki's still being relatively new at mixed martial arts. Doesn't have a lot of options. On paper, Sataki doesn't have an impressive record at all, because Sataki, he had the misfortune. Okay, there Quinton is, just as you said, he passed that guard, boss.
And now he should start raining those knees.
Oh, a side knee from.
Oh, look at those.
It's not going to be long before the referee has to really think about stopping this fight because, mounted position by Quinton Jackson. Bad news for Sataki.
This is beautiful. I never saw knees like this. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. He's going to go for a leg lock. Oh, man, what a wild move there.
We're calling the same shot, Steven. Wow.
The referee is really taking a close look, man. If Quinton gets another mount and lands a couple more clean punches or knees. Oh, there's another knee.
Knee again.
And he's keeping a real close eye on Sataki, but a lot of those knees haven't landed crushingly accurate. But Sataki spinning out, back up.
There's going to be a slam. You know, Sataki doesn't move. There's something wrong. He landed, and he was in pain. I saw his face when he landed with this throw.
Wow.
What a victory.
Quinton Jackson winning by body slam.
Oh, we were talking about it before the fight. And he did it again. Quinton Rampage Jackson. Look in the rerun, the replay, we will see. At the moment he slammed him down, I saw Sataki's face cramping in pain.
Oh yeah, he hurt his back. He hurt his back. And it was done. It was a KO in 7 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 1. And another big win. Now this is a big win. Here he goes for that. Look at that single and into a body slam. Oh, he slams it right on his shoulder too.
That's the first one.
That was early in the round. And then here Jackson is behind the back, over the shoulder suplex, and kabam! And that hurt Sataki's back right there.
Yep, he already waved to the referee. He said, no mas.
Man, that's a big victory because a lot of people expected Sataki to give Quinton Jackson problems standing up. And he maybe was thinking about that earlier, but Quinton locked him up, took him down, beat him up, and then slammed him around like a rag doll. And Sataki, wow, he's going to have to see a chiropractor on that one.
I think so too. You know what impressed me the most? For Quinton, passing the guard, going every time to the side mount. He hit Sataki with that right uppercut at the beginning of the fight. His hands are improved. The knees this time were crisp and clear. He hit him a few good times to the body. Inside knees. Here we go again. The throw on his back. Boom. Yeah, Sataki's in pain there. Constant in control. His training has paid off.
Look at this. I mean, wow. That's a lot of action. I'm telling you, Quinton Rampage Jackson is really kind of like Action Jackson in there tonight. And there he is. And I'm sure he feels a little bit vindicated, you know, having got a victory over a guy who won the K1 Japan tournament twice. Quinton Jackson has got to be real happy tonight because of the way he did it. He didn't do it with a boring fight. He did it with a body slam over the shoulder suplex.
He did a perfect job. He really impressed me. This is maybe the 4th or the 5th time that I'm saying it right now. This guy is going to be a major star. Also, the people love this guy. He's got everything. He's got the attitude. He's got the good interviews. And now he's got the technique. He's got the power, stamina. He's got it all. He's got the whole package.
I tell you, what could be next for him? Because, you know, right now in our middleweight division, we got Vanderlei Silva, who's the champion. We got Murilo Ninja Rua. We got Mario Sperry. We got Alex, the Brazilian killer, Stiebling. All these guys waiting in the wings. Quinton Jackson really is going to have a big fight next time.
His name is Rogerio Minotauro Nogueira, and he is not to be confused with his twin brother, who is the Pride Heavyweight Champion, and that is Minotauro Nogueira. Now, boss, Minotauro Nogueira, who is fighting tonight against Imamura, they say is a better technician than his brother, who is the champion of the heavyweight division. Is that possible?
It's very difficult to be possible, but it's right what you said. 2 days ago I had breakfast and I was talking with one of his teammates and he told me that. He said, listen, he's a better technician. He's good striking, get good takedowns, and he's obviously very good on the ground.
And this will be Minotauro's first time in Pride. Now, what he and his twin brother evidently have done, Minotauro is the heavyweight champion. They made a deal, and he said, Minotauro, you cut down to 205 pounds, and you go after that belt. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if Minotauro, who is fighting tonight, moved his way up and won the title? Twin brothers, heavyweight and middleweight championships. Well, we're going to find out tonight when he takes his first step into the Ring of Pride.
ただいまより本日の第3試合を行います。
And now for the third match.
青コーナーよりアントニオ・ホジェリオ・ノゲイラ選手の入場です。
Okay, coming in, he is from Brazil. And no, folks, we don't want you to get confused in this fight. Because as we said in our pre-fight interview with Rogerio, Minotauro Nogueira is in fact not the Pride Heavyweight Champion. His twin brother is. But Rogerio Minotauro, entering the arena right now, is going to try and make a statement of his own. As I said, his brother is the Pride Heavyweight Champion, and they made a deal. Antonio, his brother, said, Rogerio, you go down to 205 pounds and win the title down there. That way we'll have brothers win the heavyweight title and middleweight title. So now he's making that first step. This is Rogerio Minotauro's first fight in the Pride Fighting Championships. And I'm really looking forward to this because some people have said that Rogerio, pictured right there, shadowboxing, is as good, if not better, a technician than his brother, Minotauro.
Yes, I heard the same thing, and by the look of his boxing skills, looks good, has his elbows down, which makes him completely different already, so that's a real good thing. He's technician, super technician, he's lighter, so he's faster probably. And if that indeed would happen, the heavyweight, he would get the middleweight title, and his brother would keep the heavyweight. I think that's the first time in history of mankind.
And yes, folks, you are seeing double in a way right now. His brother over his shoulder. Rogerio jokingly said, and I'll quote him, my brother and I have never dated the Brazilian top team in his corner. And then they are the brothers Nogueira, and he's got the famed Luis Alves in the ring there with him, Muay Thai coach from Brazil. We're going to see some action from this man, Minotauro.
ただいまより第3試合を行います。青コーナー191センチ、94.6キロ。アントニオ・ホジェリオ・ノゲイラ。
Okay, their parents really wanted to confuse everyone. They named both their kids Antonio. At least they changed the middle name.
Thank God for that. Thank God for us.
And there he is. He's a fire plug, and he is Yusuke Imamura. He's from Guma, Japan, and that's out in the countryside.
No.
Yeah, both men are 25 years old. What are the keys to victory for Imamura, boss?
I can't tell. I can't tell. We don't know anything about him. He's probably a real good wrestler. He's going to go for a takedown, but then on the ground, hey. Ooh. I wouldn't have a game plan for him.
Okay, predictions.
Prediction, I think that he's going to lose by a submission.
Yeah, speaking of wrestling, he's going for that single leg takedown in. Nogueira's pulling the guillotine there, but he's got half a guillotine. But he does have position. He might get him on this. He might get him. But I don't think so.
It looks that he's got it. Yeah.
Oh, he's got it.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, he's going to pop out. He's going to pop out. Oh, it would be tragic to get it taken out in the guillotine, especially on the half guard with the one arm in. It's a half a guillotine. He's going to pull out.
He's going to pull out here.
Nogueira's going to spend a lot of energy. Oh, he tapped out! He tapped out!
Oh
He
my
tapped
God.
out! He tapped out! Say it again. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
People say that I say that.
Jesus Christ!
Liver shot. Man, that was quick.
Normally, normal people wouldn't tap, but with him, a submission artist like him, you can never tell. How long was this
Oh
fight,
man,
Steven?
35 seconds, folks. Antonio Rogério Minotauro Nogueira from Brazilian top team going to 3-0 with that half a guillotine choke from the half guard in 35 seconds.
35 seconds. Now, here we go. Standing up in the corner, waiting for the audience. Yeah, what is next for him? A lot is next.
Yeah, because like we said, we're talking about Quentin Jackson in that weight division. Now this guy's in that weight division. This guy against Jackson would be an awesome fight.
Yeah, I think also against Alex Steveling, replay.
Okay, here's the mistake right here.
Here it is, he gave up. Yeah, that's, it's like you said, within an arm, he caught also an arm, so it's possible to escape. What you have to do, when you're on the bottom, when you're in that guillotine, you have to turn your face and make sure that your jaw is buried in his chest, so that the choke is only on the side of your neck and not on your throat.
Now that's a winning team right there.
Oh, it's tough.
You got the two brothers, Luis Alves and Mabel on the left. Wow, that was impressive because he hit by Jackson, because that would be a war, and I think it's good enough to give Jackson a hard fight, and I don't know, maybe even beat him.
Yeah, maybe, but Jackson is surprising us. Every time we see him fight, or last time then he got kind of disqualified. It was a no contest, but he's getting better and better and better, and he will look at fights like this, and he will train for people like this. You know, he's a smart guy. He's devoted. Everything he does right now is devoted to fighting.
But the thing is, strategically, here's the situation. Jackson wants to take the fight to the ground. This guy wants to fight on the ground.
Yeah.
So maybe Jackson would want to keep the fight standing, but we don't know because we saw this guy shadow boxing and he looked pretty good.
He looked very good.
So what I'm saying is that strategically, that might be a really interesting fight, a wild fight, because this guy didn't sit there and lay around. This guy went for it.
Yep. Yep. It's everything. It's full of surprises. Here we go. Please.
Dan, is there a rivalry between Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and American wrestling?
He had to, because you have to see Dan Henderson knock out Renzo Gracie with one shot. You know, Dan's got a good hands, he's a good wrestler. Arona is very good on the ground. He's got to take this fight to the ground. Most of the time, a good setup would be strike, attack, and then go for a takedown, because only going for a takedown is probably not going to do it.
Dan Henderson has the luxury of training with former two-time UFC champion Randy Couture, but Arona is training with the Pride heavyweight champion and Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira, so they both have real strong corners. Do you think that the cardio element is going to be any factor in the fight?
One thing we do know is that Dan Henderson is always in shape. He is always ready to fight. Arona, on the other hand, the last time we saw him fight against Guy Metzger, he ran out of gas a little bit. But you know what? That helps people, because that makes them realize that they have to work more on other things, like stamina. So we will be in perfect shape.
So will they duke it up standing up, or will they shot it down to the ground? We don't know, but we're going to find out. You've got this right hand from hell. Is that natural, or did you work to develop that?
Probably a little of both. I mean, I probably had a strong right hand to begin with, but if I don't put it in the right place, it doesn't do a whole lot.
ます。
And now for the fourth match.
青コーナーよりヒカルド・アローナ選手の入場です。
Okay, he is from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He is from the Brazilian top team. He is Ricardo Arona, and it's actually spelled Ricardo, but the Brazilians pronounce that R with an H sound. Coming into the arena here at Yokohama Arena. Oh, by the way, it's been sold out for weeks. 14,500 people here live. And we're seeing just an absolutely fantastic show up until this point. And Boss, I think this fight is going to go above and beyond the previous fights that we've seen tonight.
I think so too. I think this fight could be the fight of the night. Of course, we got some more really good fights coming up, but this is a perfect matchup right here.
I'll tell you, Ricardo Arona stepping into the platform right there has got strength on his side. I mean, we've seen him. He's got a physique like a bodybuilder. But that is really not going to be to his hindrance because he is the former two-time Abu Dhabi submission wrestling champion at 98 kilos, and he also won the absolute division, which is the open-ended division, no weight class, in 2001. So he's good on the ground, but is he good at blocking the right hand, which is Dan Henderson's big weapon?
Oh yeah, and that right hand is gonna come. And you know that Dan Henderson was in the ring tournament. He won that. He was in a fight with Nogueira, who's the heavyweight champion here, and Nogueira couldn't submit him. So that says a lot about Dan Henderson. Can Arona do it? We don't know. Actually, Arona's ground and pound was pretty good too when we saw him fight against Guy Metzger. He had some good moments in there.
Yeah, he did. He really did. His former teammate, Vitor Belfort, has dropped out of the Brazilian top team and was on a really popular reality TV show down there in Brazil. And he said he never watched Vitor on the show. And I can't really quote what he said because it involves profanity and I'm not a fighter, so I can't get away with that. But it began with B and ended with T and had an SH in the middle of it. But he didn't like the show, and he didn't like Vitor's character on the show. And here comes his opponent. He is dangerous. Dan Henderson from Team Quest. Team Quest has got some good fighters. They got the UFC top middleweight contender Matt Lindland, but more importantly, in his corner tonight, Dangerous Dan Henderson has the two-time UFC heavyweight champion Randy Couture, and that man knows
with this T-shirt and sunglasses. I don't think that would have been a big hit.
No, that wouldn't, because first of all, I don't drink sake, and secondly, well, I'm not getting paid to sponsor them. So anyway, we'll talk about that later. But Dangerous Dan Henderson making it in. He is going to be right around 195 pounds in this fight and comes in with a wealth of experience. He won a UFC tournament and he beat Carlos Newton and Alan Goes in that tournament. He's also got a knockout win, the only guy to ever stop a Gracie when he knocked out Enzo Gracie, and the only man at that time to have stopped Akira Shoji, who has been stopped since then. So Dangerous Dan Henderson can terminate with extreme prejudice.
Yep, and the same as in Quentin Jackson, he is getting better every fight. He's working on his flaws, he's looking at his fights, he looks at his opponent fights, he tries to capitalize on their mistakes. That's what he said, what he told us. Better and better, devastating right hand, like you said. God knows he's going to get a devastating left hook this time. We saw him actually kick a few times. We don't know how much that improved, but let's see.
第4試合を行います。青コーナー180センチ、91.6 キロ、ヒカルド・アローナ。
Ricardo Arona. These are the young lions right here. Arona's 23. Actually, Dan Henderson is 31 years old, but he's in tremendous shape. Dan Henderson has got one of the best conditioning regimens in the sport. Never runs out of gas and is dangerous late, as he was when he fought Murillo Ninja Hua, and he hurt him late in the fight. So I would have to say that if Arona's going to do it, he's going to have to do it early, because the later the fight goes, the more dangerous Dan will become.
Taking the words right out of my mouth.
You know, we said earlier that the middleweight division is stacked. We forgot to mention these two guys. We got Quentin Jackson, we got the other Nogueira in Winter-Toro, we got Dan Henderson and Verona, two of the top dogs in the division. This night has been stacked with middleweight talent. And there's a low kick and answered by a right hand by Henderson, the right hand again, and Arona shooting in, and they're rolling now.
Oh, beautiful escape, and in the guard.
Wow, a lot of action there. Arona on top, high base, closed guard by Dan Henderson on the bottom.
Yeah, this is where Arona exactly wants to be. Now let's see if he's going to try to pass that guard, because right from here there's not a lot of damage you can do.
There's your famous crossface, boss.
Yes, I love the crossface. It's not all the way. He's got to get the tapes. Oh, he's doing a perfect job. Leaning on the throat can't do much, but it can frustrate your opponent, and that's exactly what you want in a fight.
You want to create diversion, you also want to frustrate, and you want to create pressure on that throat too if he'll give you the throw, but Dan kept his chin down, so it wasn't as much of a factor.
Yeah, plus also if he turns his head to the right or to the left, the pressure of the throat will be off, so it's very easy to defend. This fight could be a pretty fast startup, I think. There's already a warning, I think. Oh, there we go, here we go.
Okay, Dan getting that right leg there, and he goes for the half guard, off to the half guard. He kind of gave it away. Actually, Arona kind of passed once Dan got.
Yeah, and it's very logical because he, like he said before, he's been in so many fights with so many good fighters and nobody ever submitted him. So I don't think Arona's going to do it either, but you never know. Arona's doing a good job. Oh, here we go.
He gets the mount, and Dan moves to escape it. Dan gets, it looks like he got guard. He got a butterfly guard here, and look for that sweep, but Arona tried to pass that guard again. He's trying to step over that left foot as he did earlier, and Dan's got the leg grapevine again. We're going to have to see a little more variety here, otherwise the crowd will become restless, because it's already formed into sort of a pattern.
Yeah, but one of them is going to make a mistake. If Dan makes one mistake, he's going to go to side mount, Arona is going to go to the side mount, and then it could be a dangerous fight. But once Arona is going to go for submissions, that leaves him probably also open. So then maybe Dan can escape the situation.
Well, I had said this before, and in some ways, Dan Henderson is like the comeback kid because he was behind when he fought Wanderlei Silva. Now Dan pulling over.
Beautiful.
That was excellent reversal by Dan Henderson. Arona on the bottom for the first time in the fight. Dangerous Dan on top.
He's got to make sure that Arona is not going to pull guard. That's one thing that he really has to watch out for.
Well, Arona's already got guard.
No, he's got the half guard.
Oh, you are absolutely right.
Yeah, the camera angle, but I could see it from here. I was.
You know, boss, as I said before, when Dan Henderson fought Wanderlei, he was in trouble early, but he made a huge comeback. When he fought Ninja, he was in big trouble early, and then he made another huge comeback. Oh, guillotine choke from the mount. No, from the half guard, and it's creating pressure. And there's the knee.
That's what he has to do. From this position now, he has to go to total side mount. That's what he should try to do, because he's frustrating him with the guillotine. Maybe there we go. Let me see.
Oh, throw that knee now. There's another one. Back on their feet, folks. Yes, excellent.
Like we said, this is going to be a super fight.
Oh, yes.
And it has been.
And Dan charging in. Arona moves straight back.
Yeah, he's got his head a little bit too much up, his chin a little bit too high up, Arona, so he's got to watch out for that.
Arona coming in with that left inside, kicking a right front kick, and Arona trying to get for a body lock, but they've got an over-under clinch now.
Nice takedown.
Nice takedown by Dan Henderson in the side mount. Arona has got to get guard here because Dan, there's the, chopping away Dan Henderson with right hand, boss.
Yep, he's going to do the knees, same thing like he did to Akira Shoji and to all the other guys. He's going to rain down knees. And you better believe that he's in a good control as the good wrestler he is.
Well, one thing I like, and I saw this with Quentin Jackson, is that the fighters now in side mount are creating a new position where they lay on their sides and throw like a side knee directly down into the head.
Yeah, it looks like almost like the ties.
Look at that! Look at that! He chopped the arm with the leg. He chopped the arm. He's pounding away.
Wow.
And Arona using his strength there. And Jan. Oh! Whoa! What a punch! Whoa!
This is a great fight.
Man, it looked like Arona was in trouble, and he popped Henderson, and Henderson fell back into the guard. But Henderson was really in control there.
Yeah, that was too bad for Henderson to give this up, because that's as bad, the best position you can probably have in a fight. But hey, he was in this position also at the beginning of the fight, so he will maybe get it again.
But you have to give kudos to Arona, who
Oh, yeah.
escaped. And there he
Look at
goes,
that.
and he jumps almost into side mount, and Henderson getting back under.
Armbar looks like he's going to go for Kimura, do you think?
Don't know.
He's grabbing his wrist. We can't see it from here, but he's having it. Dan Henderson has. Okay, there's something. Okay, maybe they're going to restart. Yes, restart in the center of the ring.
Okay, that's nice. You know, Henderson said that Arona won't be afraid of Henderson's stand-up until he gets hit a few times. Well, Arona really likes this fight on the ground, and he's tried. You know, he doesn't want to stand up with Dan.
Yeah, one thing for sure is that Arona's kicks are real good.
Yeah.
Very powerful kicks. That front kick it's also a very powerful weapon, especially later on in the fight. If the people get tired and you get a front kick to your solar plexus, it can take a lot of air out.
Yeah, because he did that good left kick and the good right front kick, as you said, and it set up the distance, and he closed it so quickly. And then he got the lock, and actually Dan got the takedown, but then it was Arona who did the work on the bottom. Oh! Henderson over an armbar now. Henderson side mounted by Arona.
Now see if Arona is going to do the same thing that Dan did to him, raining knees, or is he going to go for a submission? What do you say?
Well, I don't know. With 3 minutes left, there was that side choke that Mario Sperry, his teammate, threw on both chances, but I don't think that Dan's going to fall for that.
I don't think so either. And it's
he has to move.
Oh, he's going for the mount.
Got the mount, and Dan trying to scoot out. Dan Henderson is mounted by Ricardo Arona presently. Now, we'll see if Arona can break loose of the grip of Dan Henderson and land some significant punches by sitting up.
Yeah, the thing is with the mount, if you don't have the underhooks and you sit up in the mount, it's an easy to escape situation. If you know how to escape the mount, Dan will know. So I don't think that's going to be a big problem. See, once he's going to pull himself out, Dan is going to try to escape. Like he did before, that's how he reversed him the first time.
Well, Arona has made a real comeback and made this fight, actually, it's a really close round.
Yeah, now it's good. He did a good job also here with the punch one. Here we go!
Oh, what a reversal by Henderson, and Arona just jumps right back on top of him.
Beautiful. This is technique, ladies and gentlemen at home. The highest level right here. Make one mistake, you're going to be turned.
I like those elbows to the thigh there by Henderson. Entirely legal in Pride Fighting Championships. Elbows are not legal to the head in Pride. Either are headbutts. Either are groin strikes. Either is biting or eye gouging. This is a sport, folks. We're moving into the mainstream now. Mixed martial arts is going to be the sport of the future, and it's the sport of the present here in Japan because we got our sold-out house here at the Yokohama Arena. Steven Quadros, I am the fight professor alongside my broadcast partner. His name, El Guapo.
El Guapo. So that Arona, oh, here. Dan is trying, and he's got it.
That was sweet.
And there's a front kick again. Oh, and now 1 minute left. What can Dan do in 1 minute? He's in the guard.
He's in the guard.
So that's going to be difficult.
It's going to be really difficult because Arona's going to use his strength. Is Arona getting tired? Because that was just an outrageous escape from the bottom.
Yeah, but I saw Dan doing this many times, and even when people are like in the beginning of the fight, Dan is just that good of an escape artist.
Yeah, he's a regular Houdini in there.
Ah, there you go again. Take the words right out of my mouth.
I got you that time. But there's been many times when you took the words right out of my mouth, or you said it before I even thought of it. So,
yeah, this is going to go into the second round. That's pretty much sure. I never want to say sure anymore. Now, Dan tried that crossface, like he said, on Arona, but he didn't continue doing it. He's going to try the neck.
Can't open her neck crank here, but Arona's not going to go for that. He's going to go. Oh, he opened up that guard, and Henderson dropped the right hand to the body. Oh!
Hamilton.
First round.
He looks in a good shape. Look at them. Wow.
Yeah, Arona he hasn't even gone back to the right corner yet. And now he's going back to his own corner. You know, is Arona starting to get out of gas? Because if he is, and look at that man, Kazushi Sakuraba, he is commentating for the Japanese broadcast. Dan Henderson in the side mount here, starting to, you know, look, he's got that hip position. He drops those top knees. Oh, look at that punching. And Arona squirming, trying to get out at all costs. And Dan trying for that can opener to get the guard open, and then dropping the right hand. And then that was on the jaw. I thought it was a body shot.
It was a beautiful thing that he did. He did the can opener, then he let him go, and while his head span backwards, he gave him that left hook to the head, and then that right hand after that. It was a perfect combination. He trained for that.
And he looks like he's ready and fresh to go another 3 10-minute rounds. Of course, the next 2 rounds are 5 minutes each, if it goes to that. I don't know, man. I know that Arona wants this fight on the deck, but it's going to be harder and harder for him to get Dan Henderson, the wrestler, down as the fight progresses. If you look at each man's physique, Arona is muscled up, and sometimes people who are muscled up like that get tired.
Yep, you're absolutely right. More muscles needs more energy, more blood.
More oxygen.
Oxygen.
Right.
No combination inside that blood. So, hey, round number 2.
Okay.
Now, first round we can't say. We would say a draw, but in the Pride Fighting Championships, they don't count by rounds. They count the whole fight. So who's the strongest at the end of the fight is the guy who's going to win. That's also a big factor, a major factor right here.
Okay, expect the kicks from Arona, expect that right hand from Henderson. But Henderson's been throwing more than just the right hand. He's been throwing the left hand. Oh, a kick by Henderson. You gotta love that. And Henderson checks that right low kick by Arona. Arona, oh, Henderson with the right hand! And look at that takedown, boss.
That was a beautiful takedown, and it was because he hit him one time with the right hand, and then he got a little bit too much aggressive, came in for another one, and that was the perfect moment for Arona to take him down.
Yeah, I think that Arona's got about 10 pounds on Henderson in this fight. He came in right around 205 pounds. Henderson is about 195. But you know, Henderson is in that weird no man's land where he could drop down and fight at 185 if, that's a big if, the Pride Fighting Championships created a third weight division. That would be kind of cool because we've got Sakuraba, Pele, Carlos Newton, all right around 185 pounds. That's like maybe a weight division in the future, who knows. But in this fight, Henderson is so competitive.
And look at this. Did you see that? He locked his hand up with his knee. I never saw that. Yeah, this is the position that Arona is going to take a break right now, but they're going to restart it if nothing happens.
Yeah, it's been a slowdown, and that sometimes can be indicative of one or both of the fighters' conditioning. Now, Arona, not only did we talk about Vitor Belfort and that little reality show in Brazil, but he also talked about future opponents. And he said if he beats Dan Henderson, he wants a shot at Vanderlei Silva for the middle. Oh, up kick by Henderson. And it didn't land completely, but it did land. And look at him blocking that kick.
He's doing a good job. He's kicking back. He's got to see if he can get up. That's a good low kick right there.
Until I mentioned Hot Blood, and then he said he really wants to fight him. And, you know, he didn't like the Brazilian Killer T-shirt that Stiebling wore in the last Pride show when he beat Walid Ismail.
Yeah, every Brazilian fighter that we talked to said the same thing.
Well, I think the whole country of Brazil took offense to that T-shirt. As a matter of fact, that's what the fighter said.
Yeah, he better not take a nice vacation in Brazil. I don't think that would be a good idea for Alex Stiebling.
Okay, nice, very good. Restart.
Love it.
And we're coming down to close to a minute left in the round. And Arona's got to get this fight in the ground again. Henderson has been the better fighter, standing stiff left jab, and Henderson getting underhook and a strong.
He's
got the front guillotine, starts with a knee. And
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but he's got the guillotine. He's got the guillotine. But Arona's going to have to use a lot of energy to pull out of that. If Arona, he pulled out. Wow. Man.
Yeah, see, against a guy like Arona, I would not waste energy on that.
He didn't really waste that much energy on it, though. He pulled it Wait a minute. What happened?
He's got a cut.
He's got a cut.
Okay, now yeah, this is of course in the Pride Fighting Championship that they're going to expect right away, inspect that cut right there. Now let's see if they're going to restart it. Let's hope it's just a little cut, because it always looks worse than that it is.
Yeah, it's to the side of the eye. They should be able to stop the cut and restart. Boy, I sure would like to see this fight go on because it's been so competitive. Now let's see where that cut happened, and there was the right hand, and then they lock up here, and Dan going for the guillotine. Oh, good. Here we go. Excellent, excellent. And they're going to restart back. Henderson on the bottom in the guard. Oh, they get side mount. Arona all fired up after that inspection, but Dan firing the knees away from the bottom.
That's a good knee, but still there is not a real impact in the knees because his arm is in the way. Arona's arm is in the way. But this is a good position for Arona to be in.
Mounted position.
30 seconds, got a lot of energy, but he will probably save it till the end. Now Arona, I see here from ringside what you guys are going to see, he stumbled to his stool. So he looks tired, but it's quite a logic.
Well,
let's
hope they got a good cut man in that corner, because they don't want the cut to be a factor, and right now it's not a factor. Henderson standing in his corner. Now here we go. Henderson chopping. Oh, that right hand landed right on the chin, and trying to figure out where the cut happened. But a good takedown. But you know, Dan does land that right hand, and
that was a beautiful right hand.
And Arona turned his head a little bit. If he didn't, boy, he would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, it was a beautiful takedown from Arona also.
Yeah, Arona really knows his game. He knows his strength. Use the kicks to set up a diversion and go for the takedown. Although we saw Dan avoid a takedown, at least momentarily, early in that fight before they got into that punching exchange that we just saw.
Okay, here Arona's looking fresh again.
He does look fresh.
Yeah. He had the same thing you remember with when he fought Guy Metzger. His last round was also better than the previous round. So,
well, I'll tell you one thing, he's going to need it because Dan Henderson, as I said before, he's stronger at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
Especially with his punches. Like when he had Murillo Ninja in trouble, but Murillo didn't go, so that's a big accolade to the survivability of Hua, you know, because Murillo took some shots in that fight. But I think about halfway through this round, if I were Henderson's corner and they're standing, I would say unleash a combination. Just start unleashing a barrage of punches.
Yeah, but still watch out a little bit, because when he did it in round number 2, he got taken down with it. So he's got to pick him. He doesn't want to come in too uncontrolled.
Man, what a fight this has been.
Longest fight of the night.
Yeah. Oh, good low kick in. Wow, Arona landed a good shot there, and Dan finally getting the underhooks, and Arona has got a real aggressive takedown. He always gets Dan down. Dan cannot block the takedown.
It's a lot of power.
Yeah.
It's a lot of physical power he has.
And do you think that, I mentioned earlier that Dan can make 185 pounds. I don't know that Arona could. Do you think that the weight here is the factor in the takedowns?
Yes, I think for sure. Strength, also, yeah, with weight, most of the time also strength comes. And apparently what we're seeing right now, he's got the stamina to back it up. So he's got the whole package here. Dan really has got to go to work right now.
Well, Dan is not really in a position to go to work because Arona is on top. Now, if strength and weight be a real big criteria, look at this.
A little rolling around.
Rolling, roll hard. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah. That's, they say when you grapple, hey, you want to roll? Well, they literally rolled.
That's a good one, Mr. Quadros.
Oh, yeah. Keep on.
Whoa, mount position, but
that's right.
That's the position that Dan every time escaped from, and then reverses the whole situation. Let's see if he can do it again now.
But Dan almost in danger of eating some punches there. Arona establishing a good hand base there. Dan's got to get busy. He's got to get back to his feet, and he's got to deliver some punches. Oh, look at this. Henderson turning his back momentarily, got the headlock.
Yeah, that's the way he turned him. You remember in round number 2, but then Arona took over again. But he did it, so maybe he can pull it off the wall. No.
Bad position for Dan Henderson. Bad position. He's got Arona on his back, and this is where the position.
Underneath.
Oh no! Oh no! Dan has got to turn. Dan's gonna get choked out.
No, it's not under there.
Oh, man!
Whoa! It would have been the first time, by the way. So it was kind of, but it was close.
Dan Henderson only has one loss, and that was a decision to Vanderlei Silva. He's never tapped out in mixed martial art competition. I don't know. Wow.
How many fights did he have? Bunch.
You're asking me in
The fight
don't know.
professor, yeah. Because
Oh, you want me to add them up? Okay, let me count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is his 12th fight, boss.
Thank you very much. That's what I wanted to know.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan really got to work. It's about 2 minutes. He's got about 2 minutes left.
Anyway, what year did
wanna
Dan
see.
Henderson start his fighting career?
Oh, I really don't know. You're the fight professor. You asking me here now?
Well, it was 1997, wasn't it? Or actually, anyway,
What day?
it was actually it was June 15th.
And why?
Because he was going to take the next step from his wrestling career. Next question.
Okay, oh, we got to watch out now here for armbar. Oh,
Arona is in control here. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, Basito.
yes, sir. This is not looking good for Dan. If he wants to act, if he wants to do something, he's got to do it now.
This will be a huge win for Ricardo Arona. Ricardo.
Whoa, look at the inside of Dan Henderson's leg from the low kick.
Yeah. Henderson's got to get this fight back up. He really does. And in order to prevent that, Ricardo Arona has got to stay busy. If he slows down and if he started standing, it's not going to be good for Arona because how much energy has he spent out, okay?
There, maybe. Nope. Yeah, it's true what you said. I see Arona every time coming up a little bit, scooting up. It looks like almost he wants to go for a straight armbar. When he cross faces and he sits up higher, God knows he's going to go for it. You see here, this would like the position now.
Is Dan setting him a trap, though, so he can get out of the mount?
Yep, that's a trick I used to use, actually, even at Pancras.
1 minute left, and it doesn't look good for Henderson right now. Oh, he missed and he hit the floor there, but he didn't hit the floor then.
And he right, left hand to the head from Arona. Yeah, Arona can push out and try to go for an armbar. I mean, let's see if he can finish the fight with a submission. But he thinks probably now, you know what, I've got this fight now in the bag because I was in domination the last round. Yeah, then trying everything more. 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds left, and Henderson has not been able to solve the mount problem that Arona has been presenting to him for the last 4 minutes of this fight, and Arona chopping away. It appears that Arona has done enough to win this fight. Oh, now Arona, you just don't want a fight like this to end.
No, but Arona played a real good, real smart, technical game.
He really did. It appears to me that Ricardo Arona has snatched the victory by getting stronger as the fight progressed.
Yeah, this is, it's crazy. He still looks very fresh. Like I said, at the end of round 2, when he stumbled to his corner and then he recouped like in the 2 minutes. He was totally back.
Look at this. He was going for the choke, and Henderson had to fight so hard to get out. He just about had it. Oh. That must have really frustrated Arona that Dan got out of this. He must have thought, oh, man.
That was very close.
Yes, it was.
This was a beautiful fight. We saw it all.
An exceptional grappling-oriented match. We saw reversals, and we saw Arona in control at the end. Let's go up to the judges and find out what they think, because that's the important thing.
Judge Nishi Hikaru. Judge Kobayashi Dan. Judge Kato Hikaru.
decision. It was 2 judges for him and 1 for Henderson. And there was a huge gasp from the audience after they announced Dan Henderson won on one of the judges' cards. I think Arona had clearly won the fight. Look at that! Whoa! What was that?
Wow, so he's still got energy left.
Man, that was like a flying flip cartwheel. Looked almost like a capoeira move. Woo!
Yeah, this was impressive, and it's like you said, I really think I gave it to him. It was a kind of strange split decision, but he was in good control, especially in the last round. Dan did some really good reversals in the beginning of round number 1. In round number 1, in round number 2, he did a real beautiful reversal, but then Arona reversed that again, and he came on top. So, yeah, Arona was the better fighter tonight.
I'll tell you what, though. Like I said before, and I've hammered this point, the middleweight division in the Pride Fighting Championships, it's exploding right now. And I think either Stiegling or Vanderlei will be an excellent fight for Arona. And that's not to rule out Quentin Jackson. Or, I mean, obviously, he's not going to fight Rogerio Minotauro Nogueira. But
Morilla Ninja.
Morilla Ninja, exactly. Oh, man, so many compelling matchups to really think it over. I mean, Arona versus Ninja, that's a grudge match because the Brazilian top team and the shootbox team, they have a rivalry. It's a fact. If he fights Alex Stiegling, that's a grudge match because of the T-shirt.
Yep.
Quentin Jackson is the wild card, and any fight he's going to be in is going to be an action fight. But this man here really impressed me. He's gotten better since the Mesger fight.
Oh yes, and I think for him to get a shot at the title, I think he's got to fight first Ninja. And if he can beat that fight, you know, the teammate, it will be a perfect setup for a title fight against Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah, but Ninja has got to get past Mario Sperry tonight.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, if Ninja doesn't get past Mario Sperry, it would be a moot point in my opinion.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what.
If Mario Sperry wins, it will be a good... Oh no, of course not.
No, but actually, I talked to the Brazilian top team guys. I said to them, look, you guys have so many guys in this middleweight division. Would you fight each other? And they said, well, if it comes down to it, actually we would. A couple of them said they would.
If the price is right, I guess.
If the price is right.
They both come from Brazil, and that's the country of hot blood. It's Murilo Ninja Rua from the Shootbox Academy versus Mario Sperry from the Brazilian top team. You've got the young gun, the 21-year-old hotshot, Murilo, against the old master. Well, he's not really that old, but it's going to be a little bit of a factor, the age, don't you think?
Yeah, it gotta be. We got Mario Sperry, a solid jiu-jitsu fighter. You know, probably he's not gonna take any chances, no risks. He's gonna prepare every move that he makes. And then we got Murilo. He's gonna be all over the place. He takes every chance he's got. He's going for everything. He doesn't care if he loses a position, and he's got a lot of stamina. So I think that Mario, if he wants to win this fight, he's got to do it in the first 10 minutes, because in the overtime, the longer the fight's going to take, Murilo is going to be stronger.
Now, Mario Sperry came into Pride with an impressive win in his debut against Igor Vovchanchyn, who used to be the #1 fighter in the sport. Ninja, on the other hand, has wrecked everyone he's fought. So you can expect that these guys, with a little bit of competitive rivalry between their teams, are going to go for it in this match.
And now for the 5th match.
青コーナーよりマリオ・スペイ選手入場です。
And here he comes, it's Mario Sperry, and yet another talented 200 and some odd pound man from the Brazilian top team. One of the legends in the sport of submission wrestling and grappling. He is the 1996, 1997, 1998, and 1999 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Champion.
Oh, he looks relaxed there. Nice and smiling. That's a good sign, Steven.
I tell you, a lot of people really don't want to go to the ground with this guy. I think he forgot more techniques than most people have learned in a lifetime.
I think so too, and all the people that don't want to go to the ground, they're absolutely right.
His last win was a chokeout victory over Igor Vovchanchyn, a person that a lot of people had picked to knock him out.
Yeah, that was very crazy, but tonight he's going to face somebody who's better on the ground than Igor Vovchanchyn. But yeah, can he do it? This fight, Steven, I am really looking forward to. Like the Arona and the Henderson fight, I was really looking forward to that one. Now it's time for this one.
Yeah, this one is, I mean, the matches just keep getting better and better tonight. I'm pumping because this is the first time in a long time that we've seen one Brazilian go up against another Brazilian on the international stage. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a bit of a rivalry between Mario's team, which is the Brazilian top team, and Guerrilla Ninja Rua's team, which is Shootbox. But Mario has assured us that the rivalry is more from their side, and for Mario, it's more, the rivalry is mostly in the ring.
Yeah, he's a true gentleman outside and inside the ring. There's an age difference of 14 years with those guys.
Yeah, Sperry's 35 years old and Rua is 21.
That could play a factor maybe later into the fight. We don't know. We never saw Mario Sperry going 20 minutes. At least I didn't.
And there he is in the ring, Mario Sperry, his second time in Pride. Oh, listen to this music.
El Guapo!
Yeah.
This should be my music.
I want to see some flamenco dancers. Listen to this. Why are you laughing so much?
This is the El Guapo music. The Three Amigos.
You know, you would have thought that someone with a nickname Ninja would come in with some kind of Kung Fu theater music. Now look at him, look at him. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, look at him, he's dressed up like a ninja. That's awesome. Oh, man.
What a good move.
Well, undoubtedly, the ringside referee is going to search him for nunchucks, flying stars, staff, and knives, and any other weapon he might carry under that uniform, because we got the samurai sword slung across his back.
Yeah, he's got to really watch out, the referee, for the ninja.
He says, and he's talking about Mario Sperry, he said, I respect him, but I'm going to kill him.
Okay, well, he's a ninja.
And he said he's going to rearrange Mario's face.
Okay, confident words.
Yeah.
But against Mario Sperry, can he do it?
Well, he comes from
Bulletproof vest out.
I'm telling you, these two teams, Brazilian top team and Ninja's team, the Shootbox team, are two of the greatest teams in mixed martial arts. Seeing two Brazilians go head-to-head in the Pride Fighting Championships, the energy in here is electric.
Yeah, you can feel the tension.
Oh man, this one is going to be just incredible. Crowd likes this guy.
He's smiling.
Murilo Ninja Rua. Now that music, I don't know, it sounded like bullfighting music to me. And I'm wondering which one is going to be the bull. I would have to say that Ninja is going to be the bull, and Sperry is going to try to be a matador in this match.
Oh yes. But
oh man,
you need to be a little bit of a bull too.
Okay, look at this. Look at this. Oh, intensity personified. Brazilian top team versus shootbox. It's on. Sperry versus Hua. Ninja versus the Zen Master. It's on, folks.
Okay, yeah, you got better hold on. This could be a real fast fight, and this could be a real long fight.
There's the lockup, and Ninja's got the underhooks, and Ninja's trading, and they're trading, folks! Oh, he's got him! He rocked him! He goes for the knee! It's a huge left hand by Ninja that brought Mario Sperry to his knees. Sperry has got to be seeing stars right now. Ninja has got to break that hold and start getting back there. Man, what a shootout!
Jesus, Mario, yeah, has got to do the opposite and not go of that hold right now. He's got to recoup a little bit more.
Ninja
there.
got the distance.
Oh.
Ninja shooting the shots. Ninja with a sprawl. Ninja on top. Sperry on the bottom. Ninja pounding away. Are we going to be seeing the passing of the guard? Sperry on the bottom. They're waiting for the note. That knee by Ninja. Ninja.
No, half guard, he's passing it. This is a way better situation for Mario Sperry. What a first minute. This is unreal. Uh-oh, look at this.
Ninja's going for the Kimura, but he's got to be careful because we've seen people get armbarred from the bottom.
Yeah, if you can pull that off, okay, that would be very strange.
It appears that Mario Sperry has cleared his head from that flash knockdown from that left hand. But man, what a beginning of a round. Talk about adrenaline.
Jesus.
They came out, I'm talking about, instead of a bull and a man, it was two bulls.
Two bulls slugging. Yeah, that was anger taking over here. There was not a lot of thinking. Everybody went, hey, look at this. He's going for an armbar, but he's out already.
Yeah, but Murillo stacking up, and Murillo doing some good work on the ground underneath. But Murillo's got to stay active. He can't let Sperry get into his groove, because if Sperry gets into his groove, Ninja may be tapping.
Yeah, one little mistake, and he's going to get you in a submission. But we saw Ninja, the Shootbox Academy is always surprising us. We saw Vanderlei doing really good against escaping all the submission attempts from Sakuraba. So I guess that Murillo also is very good at submission, at escaping submissions.
But he's on the ground with a master.
I know, but hey.
But it's like I said, this is like a Kung Fu movie. I know Murillo's a ninja guy, but oh, what's this? Side choke.